Alright, time to learn some Ghostface. Let's get right to it. Let me skip right to it. I already saw the trailer, which is amazing. He looks amazing.
Came for, obviously.
Right.
We need to talk about Ghostface.
Here we go.
Ghostface. So first, before we start, like I always ask you, who is a Ghostface player? How does Ghostface play?
I would describe Ghostface as kind of a jack of all trades because one of the key things about Ghostface from the Scream movies is there's always more than one.
Yeah.
With the exception of Roman from the very underrated Scream 3.
Spoilers.
That movie's 20 years old. But
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's a long spoiler.
Two,
Long time
there's
ago.
been 3, and in this game there's actually 3. There's the original Ghostface killer from the movies. He's been transported to Liu Kang's timeline. He doesn't have his partner. He decides to recruit two members of the Black Dragon clan to help him out, and they are the alternate Ghostface. So he's kind of a character that's like...
Wait, for real? That's why he has those other moves that looked weird in the trailer?
Recruit two members of the Black Dragon clan to help him out, and they are the alternate Ghostface. So he's kind of a character that's like almost 3 characters in one. And that involves zoning moves, some really strong grappling moves, combo extenders, moves that hit the opponent from behind, long-range command grabs, all kind of neat options, all tied to his ability to work together and to switch in and out.
Jack of all trades.
Right.
All right. You want to take a look?
So let's go in. Let's start
Let's
with the
do
original
it.
Ghostface
This is my
killer,
most
the
anticipated
default
character
one
so
that you're
far.
gonna play as. Let's see how
Guest
he
character, I
works.
should say. Still waiting on Nightwolf.
All right, so before we get any kind of swapping, let's go over the default Ghostface that you start with. The Woodsboro slasher, he's been moved to this timeline. He's ready to get some new, fresh victims, and let's check it out. As you can imagine, he fights with a knife, which means a lot of his attacks
I like that shoulder
are
check.
pretty quick and have real good range. I love his standing too. He's got a little low attack version there. This is one of my favorites. Psycho stabs, just 4-4-4. It's super fun to do, and I love how it looks. One of his best normals is his forward 2. It's like a quick advancing mid.
Nice range.
Exactly.
I said the delay on it would be really good
You
too.
can hit confirm into special moves. It's kind of like his main footsies tool. His back 3 is a very quick mid. You can go into this drop kick, which is also his sweep. His uppercut is, a huge range because of his knife. And then lastly, I'd love to show forward 4, which is this combo starter. And he can also do it from the 2-2. So it's 2-2.
I was just about to ask, can you combo into
yanks
it?
him over.
237.
So a pretty
But that's
basic
simple
set of
combo. I
moves,
love it.
long range, not a lot of tricks and traps or
I was like, so
really,
imagine you
fancy
actually
stuff,
mix it up a
but,
little bit,
But
add
then
some
you go-
cameos and all
Yeah.
that. That'd be some nice
But
damage.
his normals are pretty easy to understand.
Right.
Pretty straightforward. So let's go into his special moves. And again, these are the special moves that, when you first go into the match, he's going to have these moves. Let's start with his command grab, Father Death. Goes into
I
this
love how they
brutal
have the music with it.
animation. You can hold back to throw them in the opposite direction.
Could that throw be any more brutal?
Yes, it could. Yes, it certainly
Goodness
could.
gracious, bro.
God, that end there, let's watch that again. The way, the struggle to have it go all the way through. He is a nasty, violent character. He also has this dive move. It's down forward 4, and then he starts crawling on the ground. And from there, he has a quick slash attack.
It's a whole sweep. Wow.
This toe stab, which I absolutely love.
I actually like his better than Rambo's.
An enhanced version where for 2 bars he can actually
Pin you down
into the ground.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the EX version of the down forward 4, the dive, has armor. That's his only armored move besides his fatal blow.
So you can take a move, lay on the ground,
and
start
then
doing
go
your...
into the options,
Yep.
right? And he can also crawl forward, as you saw in the trailer.
I like how it
and
looks.
stand back up.
It's all quick.
Another move I like to show, and this is by far my favorite animation, maybe in the whole game. I think this animation perfectly captures the character. Down
Is it the
forward
run
three,
with the knife? Yep.
a command run,
Yeah.
which you then have multiple options to do from it. So you can do this quick slice, which is like your fastest option.
Oh, that's sick.
Then
They
he
did
also
the.
has
I like
the
that.
overhead, which is a little bit slower, and he can do the dive from it.
So that's an overhead, right? That second one?
Option. Then he also has an overhead, which is a little bit slower, and he can do the dive from it, and he can actually do his command grab from it. In fact, most special moves he can do from it.
So, like a horror character, it's terrifying when he's running at you because of the options.
Exactly, right. You want to block because of the quick attacks, but if you're blocking, he can go into the Father Death grab.
Right.
Or he can go into the dive. He also has an enhanced version of the run, which gives him enhanced version of the moves from it. For example, it's an honor, and then an enhanced version of this.
Jeez.
And he can do a double enhanced of enhanced run into the enhanced dive. I think
Goodness
one
gracious.
thing with Ghostface is he takes a lot of meter duos most effectively.
Yeah.
He's very versatile.
Serena's going to work very well for him because he'll get his meter back.
Good grabs and all that, but he's very meter hungry.
Yeah, so when you said master.
Yeah, that Serena update is going to work perfectly for him. They made that happen at the right time.
Yeah, one of the consequences is you're going to be wanting to look at your meter manager. Then he has another special move, the backstage pass. So what happens is he leaves the screen and comes back around.
That's
because
sick.
Just when you think you've escaped him,
Get away from them
he somehow
zoners.
appears
Stop
behind
zoning.
you, just like any
Let's-
slasher.
Oh, I love it.
And this move has a couple of options. You can hold back, and it'll actually just come back around. Or you
Tricked
can hold
him.
the button, and he won't do the attack when he comes around. So you can the classic thing of the no mix-up. They're staggered like a deer in headlights, and you throw
Wait,
them,
one more time?
or whatever. Button, and he won't do. And this move has a couple of options. You can hold back, and it'll actually just come back around. Or you can hold the button, and he won't do the attack when he comes around. So you can the classic thing of the no mix-up. They're staggered like a deer in headlights, and you throw them, or whatever. And finally, the last kind of default move he has is phone call, where he pulls out this 90s phone. Another Ghostface pops up from behind, slashes them.
I like that. Keep
The brick phone, I love
the
it.
people that like to run away, keep some
And this also has a couple of
alert.
different versions. He can actually hold it, and the killer will wait, and you can either let him go.
That's sick,
or
bro.
You can do the slash. You can hold
And I like
it,
how it pushes the opponent forward to you, so you can do a
and then
combo.
Do an uppercut to do into a combo, or another one of these amazing animations. You can EX it, and the move transforms into a command grab.
Oh.
Only a real Chad could have
That
done
is
an
sick.
attack like that. So that is kind of the base moveset that the original Ghostface killer has. Let's start talking about the way you swap into the other two killers. All right, so let's talk about killer swaps. Ghostface does not act alone, usually. And in the game, the original Ghostface from Woodsboro has recruited 2 members of Kano's Black Dragon. We're going to call them the Black Dragon Enforcer and the Black Dragon Assassin. Now, their identities, they're not anonymous.
Right.
I know who they are. You know who they are. But one of the fun things about Scream is the whodunit aspect. You shouldn't figure out who the killer is till the 3rd act reveal. So for this stream, we're not going to name any names. It's up to you to look at the clues, the Easter eggs, and maybe try to figure it out for yourselves. Argue amongst yourselves, spread your theories. But all 3, we're not going to say here.
Love it.
I think that would be very much against the spirit of Scream. So let's go into how killer swapping works. All right, so there are 3 ways that you can swap your killer. The first and most straightforward is his throw. Here's his regular throw. I didn't do anything, I just hit throw. Love the way he picks up that knife. Now, if you hold L1 or L2 when throwing, you will swap killers. This is
Oh,
me as
in the trailer, I thought that was just an
Dragon
EX.
Enforcer. Now, for 12 seconds, I'll be the Black Dragon Enforcer. And then he's going to swap out. Or
Wait,
I can
oh,
hold
she
L-
said 12 seconds?
You hold L1 or L2 when throwing, you will swap killers. This is me as the Black Dragon Enforcer. Now, for 12 seconds, I'll be the Black Dragon Enforcer. And then he's going to swap out. Or I can hold L2. You can see the red flash and the different knife. And now I'm the Black Dragon Assassin. Every swap's going to take a bar meter. The other two options are after backstage pass. So that's the move we talked about. You can hold L1 and he'll come back in as the Black Dragon Enforcer.
Wow.
Or you can do the other options, like you can E-exit, hold L2, and I'm the Black Dragon Assassin. And then lastly is phone call. Same buttons, hold, and instead of doing the attack, they come in as the other killer. You can also do it off the EX version. So I'm gonna hold L1.
Dang, this is creative, bro.
You can see the swap. So one of the fun things is this could be pretty chaotic in gameplay for the opponent. Just like the movies, you're not, you might not know which one is which unless you're really looking.
Or did I see the flash? Did they have me? Like watching their meter is probably important in that regard.
Exactly. So now let's talk about when you're swapped.
It does seem like you got to be careful with the switching because that can be unsafe when the 12 seconds is up.
Seen about a 12-second timer. The other is if you're attacked. So I'm going to throw you.
Wait, what?
There's two ways to go back to the original Ghostface killer. One is what we've seen, about a 12-second timer. The other is if you're attacked. So I'm going to throw you. I'm going to become the enforcer, and then you're going to uppercut me. And it takes the damage, but does not react, and then the original comes in.
Oh.
That means, you can't really be comboed. So for example, I'm going to be the assassin.
So you can't get hit.
The classic harpoon. You're going to tell me to get over here. Except I'm not. I'm going to stay over there, and the original is going to come back in.
Gotcha.
Now again, you do take damage. So for one bar, it's almost like you have a shield. Maybe you won't be able to do a combo breaker, but you won't be put in combos because you're not reacting.
Still going to take a touch of damage though.
Right, but not.
Wow, bro.
And again, you also have the 12-second countdown. So now let's talk about their moveset when they've swapped.
Real quick, might be nice at the end of a round too if you're almost losing, switching out, and like that might be your last effort.
Exactly. Or the opposite, you have a pretty big lead, and it's kind of like an insurance policy.
Right.
So let's talk about their separate moves, special move sets. Sure. And to do that, I'm going to use a training mode option where you can swap, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. But just to be clear, I'm going to be doing a practice reset, and I'll be starting as the Enforcer Assassin, and that's just for the stream. Normally, you have to use the bar meter to switch. Right. So now you can see I've reset, and I'm the Black Dragon Enforcer. I got the blue aura. I got the cool big ol' knife, and I'm going to go into his moves. First thing is he has a new strength. Both extra killers have one new strength.
Like overhead low?
In addition to, the standard move set that we showed. So this is 2, 1, 4. He also has a shoulder check. Not quite full screen, that's kind of the max range in here. EX is safe on block, so it's kind of great to get in, check them, then block into neutral. Also, a Rekka, a series of 3 special moves, it's 3 knives. You can use that for strike throw mix-ups.
So he has 2, Enforcer has 2 overheads.
Allows you to go.
Oh, wow.
And then lastly, Black Dragon Enforcer has this windmill kick. And if you EX it...
Yeah, that's the trailer. What I was confused on.
So the Black Dragon Enforcer, to me, is going to be a pretty straightforward
Who is that?
You got
under the mask.
You got pressure, just a close melee character that's going to add to Ghostface offense. And,
I'm trying to figure out whose move sets are those.
Now let's talk about Black Dragon Assassin. So I'm going to switch to her.
I love this quality of life that we did a while back.
Oh, it's amazing.
Put on the different things.
So there you see red knife, different design of the knife, and they have a knife toss.
Oh, nice.
Knife toss. And you can see it is very quick. You can also hold it, fake it out. You could do enhanced, throw 2.
I like that.
Classic Black Dragon. The Black Dragon Cannonball, E-exit.
Who is that? That's Kano, right? But didn't she just say her?
Easy after that. And then a new strength, butterfly knives, swinging wildly. They're crazy.
I've seen that move before. I don't know who that comes from.
And then Nightshade, which is this poison mist, and it's a restand. Or if you EX it,
wait, who does that? It's somebody. I can remember seeing someone doing that exact move, throwing that purple smoke. Oh man, Please let me know in the comments, because that's going to be on my mind all day. Like, who does that, bro? Maybe someone in the comments know. I couldn't figure out in the... Oh, they turned it off. Dang it. I couldn't figure out in the trailer, but that looks so familiar.
Combo start.
That's going to be in my mind all
And I
day.
think one of the coolest things you can see with like that move is the ability to swap back and forth. Like here, I'm going to start as the original. So there you go. I can do backstage pass, turn into assassin, go into night
That is
stage,
sick,
and
bro.
3 bars.
Look at that. No
Really cool
cameo
combo,
needed.
2 different
$3.29.
ghosts. And then the 12 seconds is over, and I'm back. So I think the way that I think of Ghostface is the original Ghostface, the default one, is totally meant to be a complete character that you could just
Yes,
learn and
that's one thing I
master,
can say.
and it's pretty straightforward. That's the
He doesn't have a ton of
the
moves, but it's
assassin and
enough.
Enforcer are the topics.
Got it.
In case you don't
And
want to
you
use
can
an
add,
Enforcer or
you saw with the
Assassin.
knife toss, a zoning tool. You saw with the Rekka.
Then you still have your cameo.
But what if there was a way that all 3 could actually attack at once? Wouldn't that be great?
I mean,
No way.
Well, let's see the fatal blow.
Oh, well, yeah. Do use a pan, bro.
That's
That's sick, bro. Let me know, please, in the comments, who are those two under the mask?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is
goodness.
so bad.
Because some of those moves look so
Ghostface.
familiar,
That is
bro.
Ghostface, and I'm so excited for people to play him.
Who is that?
I think one of the more creative and just